a good workout, that wasn't it? Obviously, a very tight first half. Second half, you showed some of what you might be about this year. Do you think?
I think we just got to put it into context, Pete. You know, I think it's a workout. You know, we want to, as I said, we want to get as good a side out there, play as well as we can for the people that are going to come. But there's also an expectation of just exactly where we are in pre-season. So all in all, mate, I think there's some stuff in there that will help us along the way that we can learn from. Some areas that obviously we would want to tidy up, and also some good bits as well. You know, also some good bits and some really good bits that we know we can build on and be very effective with as we move forward. I thought probably to start again, Pete, we would be accused of, you know, probably trying to chase points too much. There was some little bit of discipline areas that we would need to fix up moving forward. I thought we had a great energy from his bench in the last sort of 25, 30 minutes. You know, Morgan Gannon, Brad Dwyer, Jared O'Connor gave us some Liam Tyndall, gave us some great impetus out there. Lovely to see Jack get a couple of nice touches for a try and then nailing the conversion. So, yeah, some good positives and stories out there for us today. I thought Blake Austin and Aidan, we would expect some of our attack to be a bit clunky in the first time we've played together like that. But there were also some bits of management in there and the way they kicked the ball. I thought there were, you know, really good signs for us moving forward. But as you said, Pete, we'll put it into context for where we are and sort of what today was about.
James Bentley, what did you make of his first appearance for in the Leeds shirt? Yeah,
good. High energy, as we know. I thought defensively he was very good. You know, he sets the tone on line speed and contact. And I thought our right edge actually, which probably got most of the traffic in the first half. I thought they came up with some, you know, good rewarding defensive plays when they had to do it. So yeah, good. Yeah, really good.
Did you get through without any? I know it's early, probably not a chance to chat with people, but no obvious injury concerns.
You know, fairly unscathed, and I think, you know, we got 6 substitutions, 7 even, and it were unlimited, so we'd not got any reason to put anybody out there. James just felt a bit of soreness in his Achilles, so we took him off, and Aidan Caesar rolled his ankle a fraction. He went under a fairly innocuous looking heavy tackle actually. So yeah, we'd always planned to give Jack sort of 15 minutes at the end of the game, and we were unsure whether we were going to take Aidan or Blake off. Aidan rolled his ankle a little bit, but I don't think anything is too much for us to worry about, Peter. I was just chatting, first question I asked Willie actually after the game, how are you doing in that regard? So I think both teams have come through fairly unscathed, but I think both teams had a good crack, Pete, too. You know, I think it were a game that, while they probably had some unfamiliar names on the team sheet, I thought they came and played with tons of enthusiasm.
What happens now? Do the players get a little bit of time off over sort of the Christmas week before you're back in the new year?
Varied, mate. We a lot of the guys that haven't played that may be coming back from injuries, some rehabbers. Some of them guys will be in over the period, making sure we're on top of all that. Everybody that played today and came through unscathed will be off until 2nd or 3rd of Jan. But we have got some. You know, our training centre is manned, and we've got some bits to do over that period. It's not a complete shutdown for us, but yeah, it's very individualised at this moment in time.
And just finally from me, a very sharp performance from Richie Myler at fullback. You've got some interesting decisions coming up when Jack Walker gets back fit.
Yeah, it's too early for that. Richie's a good player and he's played well in that position for a long period of time, and we're very lucky to have those guys in our squad. You know, I'll use Tommy Briscoe. I use a quote from Tommy Briscoe when, you know, we had the squad number conversation. You know, Tommy's a highly experienced player on the back of a pretty good season last year too. And Tommy's immediate reaction was, you know, if you want to play in a team that's going to challenge you, there's got to be competition for places. and that summed it up really well for me. That's what the boys know. Squad numbers can work two ways, Pete. When you're promoting somebody in a squad number, you can give it as a promotion, and when you're maybe moving someone down a little bit, you tell them squad numbers don't really matter. But the reality is, competition for places and form will dictate, and we will only be as strong as what our squad enables. 17 guys, as we know more than anyone, don't carry you through a season. It's a squad effort, and hopefully, not only the good experienced players that are competing for places, but some of our younger guys will put some severe pressure on some people above them as well. And I thought we saw some of that today. I mentioned Gano and Jared O'Connor. I thought give us a really good impetus off bench. Brad Dwyer had a great game when he came on. Now, I thought Liam Tyndall's one I'll mention too. I think the rate of his improvement in the pre-season has been fantastic, and he's a super young athlete. So all in all, Pete, that's the name of the game. And if I'm getting headaches like that as opposed to the ones that I had last year, they'll be very, very welcome ones.
Just a really quick couple, please.
Yes.
What was it about Jack that sort of persuaded you to promote him into the senior squad and also to play him today? Because it looked like he enjoyed himself in those 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great little story. Good question. Good question. Look, when we've been sort of trying to shape our squad moving forward, Ross, and I think you'll touch back to the, what is termed the golden generation era. Kevin, Danny, Rob, they've had an abundance of, I'll throw Matt Diskin in that too. They've had an abundance of spine players and leaders that's been really the core of the club. We feel we've now got a really good, strong core of young English talent. We can complement that with really good, high quality overseas players with experience. But looking through in terms of succession plan for us, we've got a lot of positions well covered, Ross, but actually spine players, maybe he's not one of them. We've got a young fullback and tons of good fullbacks underneath that coming through. But in terms of sixes and sevens, we haven't had any graduate over the last couple of years. So, we feel that Jack is a player that at junior football has stood out. I said this in the week, that there's not massive expectations on Jack to play first grade this year, but we just felt getting him in with Aidan Caesar and Blake Austin, giving him a head start, really. We do think he is equipped with the skills and the temperament to push on and be a player that we can develop in that position within our club in an area where the stocks haven't been maybe as good as they have in other positions. In terms of today, we wanted some halfback cover, and we didn't plan on playing Blake or Aidan the full 80. We'd looked at bringing both of them off at this particular stage. He's trained well, and we just thought it were a good opportunity for him to get a little bit of a taster of what it were all about. So again, from us, just building his experiences, mate. And he was very nervous before the game, and he couldn't have gone any better for him, really. Obviously, I played a part in setting a try up with a terrific pass, nailed the goal from the sideline, and got a poking eye on the last play of the game for good measure. So, good day for him. Good day. And I thought the reception he got from the crowd as well would have made it, a very special occasion for Jack, for his mum and dad and his grandparents and his brother that were here today too.